Oops. Oh, so, yo, what's going on? First in, what's going on? Oh, so. DWD, Jake D, yo, Troy, what's going on? Good to see y'all in here. What's going on, Norbert? I can't believe that PTR is still going on. Devin, yo, new season? Nope, not yet. They're still running the PTR for it. So I just mentioned, you probably put the comment in roughly the same time I said that, but yeah, still doing PTR for the new season. Crazy. A little snacking before I get rocking here. Go on, John says he's thinking of starting a Trapson for the ladder as well. Contemplating it. Assassin's so good on a playthrough too, so good. The fire Wake of Inferno, or which I get the name mixed up sometimes, but just wrecks. It's crazy. I don't know why I even have these over here. I think on the playthrough I grabbed them and I never moved them. Holland here says he's thinking about starting with an assassin as well. A little bit different, like, I don't know, you guys probably heard, I'm not sure for sure. I haven't played a lot of Assassin in my day, so it's, I mean, I'm having a good time with this one, to be honest. Jake says had no idea that D2 doesn't run on Mac. I knew it used to be quite the struggle to get regular D2 to run on Mac. Mac is just not, I don't like Mac stuff. I know Mac users and Apple people are like super obsessed with it and stuff. Not my jam. Come on, Fred, yo, let's go. What's up in the fellahood? Sweetfield streaming and later drafting. Yeah. I'm gonna stream here. Just posted a video. I mean, some people think it's probably lame and they hate it, but it was my next sponsored video, so that's exciting for me anyways. I mean, since you know, things are kind of slowing down with the D2R hype a little bit, and so getting sponsors is definitely important. Just a little 45-second little ad thing in the video, so that's cool for me anyways. Yeah, got the draft later, got a like a late lunch early dinner thing with the in-laws later as well, so yeah. Brony says going back and forth between Javazon and Trapson. Oh, on hardcore, huh? Yeah, hardcore is a toughie, yeah. I'm sure you'll make a great choice. Stone Tomb so far. Norbert up here says he's been rocking Stony Tombs. Got a Vex yesterday. Going there through the Desert Beetles was generous. Hitting the groups on the way. There you go. Yeah, I'm a big fan of hitting champion packs along the way, wherever you're going. Oh, Munifier. Big fan. Devin up here says he's going to try out Javazon. Nice, nice. Yeah, Javazon classic. Can't go wrong with a Javazon. Very classic character. Absolute Rex with budget gear. Can't go wrong. David Morin says Sin so underrated. Yeah, I'm kind of liking it now that I got good gear and it's set up all great. I haven't, maybe sometime I'll just slap on a budget setup and try it out now that I know actually more of what I'm doing. It's crazy, you know, how long I've played the game, and really for Assassin noob. What? No champion packs on the way. What's going on here? Oh, Blizz Biggie, what is going on? Yo. Where's a good place to farm a budget gear out of the traps? And oh, you must have typed that. I actually answered that question after I didn't see your comment. I'm not, like, the pits is going to be one of the better options, to be perfectly honest. All you got to watch out for is the archers. But you can drop Cloak of Shadows like this, boop, and then these guys see how they're walking around, they don't know where I'm at now. But yeah, pits is a good, I mean, Eldritch and Shank is good for like literally any character. You could probably hit like Pindle and stuff. Demon Hide gloves. Venom grips? Yeah, testing the brain. Testing the brain. Are you going to be playing Diablo 4 when it comes out? Yeah, I'll definitely play it for a while. Whether I play it forever, I don't know. Depends how good it is. But, I mean, I'll give it at least a good few months minimum, I would imagine. I mean, the game's going to be so hype, how could you not try it? Congrats on the sponsor. Appreciate it, Fred. Thank you. Man, so hot though. It's like the cooler it is outside, the hotter it is in my basement, I swear. Decided to go no green screen today, if you guys didn't notice. I'm gonna turn this fan on. Sweet Phil chair stream. Ugh. Oh, great. I was eating that little bar a second ago, and I dropped a little piece of chocolate out of it, and it like fell right underneath me on the chair, so it looks like I dookied on my chair. Jeez. Killer declone for the first time Thursday, and Uber's first time yesterday. Nice, AB. Congrats on that one, yeah. Those, the first time's cool, definitely. After you do it a few thousand times, it's not as fun, but those declone and Ubers, one of them things that, like, they definitely are a struggle until you figure out the puzzle, you know what I mean? That's really what it is. It's like once you figure out the puzzle, like, oh, you just need life tap and you need crushing blow, and then blah blah blah, blah, and then you're done. And you're like, you know. But yeah, the first time, definitely cool. Definitely a great feeling getting your first Torch and Annie for sure. Congratulations on that. Man, rare gloves are one of those things that I never really realized were so hard to get. Oh, whoa! Yeah, see, those archers are what you got to watch out for. I couldn't get it to. I don't know why Cloak of Shadows sometimes just doesn't like work. But I hadn't even used it yet, so it's not like there was a cooldown or something. He's about to get wrecked instantly again. Come on. It just wouldn't, it just won't do anything. The Cloak of Shadows won't work. I don't know. That's what I don't understand about Cloak of Shadows. It literally just doesn't do anything sometimes, and I don't know why. Alright, I guess. I mean, he's half dead. We can get him, right? Okay. Oh yeah, Dave says you don't need to hold keys at all when you got the Assassin. That is a very convenient little, you know, it's never like, oh, I don't have a key, like, you can just pop everything open and you don't even think about it. Don't even think about it, just... Alright. I changed my mind. There was a large charm over here and I'm gonna identify it. I'm gonna start identifying those again, I guess. Big waste of time, but maybe once in a while I can get a cool drop out of it, huh? Oh, Jake Johnson coming in with Slayership. I don't know how many months, it doesn't say, but definitely a re-up of the Slayership. Thank you so much, Jake Johnson. You Slayer. Yeah. Thank you so much for the channel support, Jake. Hey, channel members, get some of them emotes slammed in the chat for Jake over here. Slam them in there. Don't know why it's renewing like it should. Yeah, it's. I guess if I've heard anyways from other people, if you don't have it set to automatically renew, it won't say how many months it's been or whatever. It has to be set to auto renew. So I don't know. Maybe yours is and whatever. But I'm not 100% sure. There's been some problems with YouTube, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, there we go, guys. Appreciate it. Like the gifted memberships, they haven't been gifting to people. Like YouTube's not just stealing people's money, but so it's just like it's just like a super chat essentially. But the memberships aren't getting gifted to people for some reason, and I don't know what's going on. Like I feel like like a company worth trillions of dollars, like Google, should be able to gift a membership. Like I don't really understand the issue here, but. YouTube's kind of busted, you say? Yeah, I don't know, maybe. I don't know. With some of the issues I've been having, there's like 4 different issues I have now on YouTube. It's almost like, I don't know if I really want to switch over to Twitch, but... Because I switched to YouTube because I was having problems with Twitch. I mean, the problems in that I couldn't get any viewers, but... I don't know. Matthew says, what's it called? Has a cooldown that is not shown. Cloak of Shadows. Yeah, I knew. I had found out, recently or whatever. It has a cooldown, but I jumped into the game and I hadn't even used it yet, and it wouldn't do anything. And it happens all the time. It just doesn't do anything. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm operator error. Huh? Could be. Oh, Jake says he does have it set to automatic renew, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, because with the gifted membership issue and then some other stuff, the Streamlabs donations, I honestly think YouTube has something like that blocks the more I was thinking about it, I bet you YouTube has something that blocks Streamlabs donations because they don't want people to donate to Streamlabs because then YouTube doesn't get a cut of it. I bet you any money that's what it is why my Streamlabs donation notifications don't work right. They always worked on when I streamed on Twitch, and then when I came to YouTube, they just would never work. I could never get them to work. Like I could come over here and do the test widget, and be like, gosh dang it, go away. You know, get my notification to work. But if someone donates to Streamlabs, notification never works. But you want me to do a quick build showcase, huh? Yeah, I'll throw it out there after this run, I guess. Why not? Sometimes I do it. I did a build guide. I did a full build thing on this not long ago, I think. Or wait, did I not do it? Now I can't remember if I did the build guide video for this yet or not. Oh, jeez. Mercenary disintegrated. Just absolutely disintegrated. Okay, all cursed archers in the lower level. All 3 champions were cursed archers. Gotta watch out for that. Twitch is way more strict with policies compared to YouTube. Lots of streamers get banned nowadays. YouTube is the way to go. I mean, YouTube kind of is the same way, I'm gonna be honest. Like, you have to be real careful, like with any music. My streams get copyright hit all the time for music. Almost probably every 3rd stream, even though the guy that I listen to makes this stuff for free because it's all like, you know, AI, like searched or whatever you call it. I don't know. There's stuff all the time too like that, but there's a lot of different, I don't know. And plus, I mean, I got you guys here, and I don't want, I don't know. I honestly would go to Twitch, but I feel kind of bad. I don't want the channel members over here, and some people just only do YouTube, and oh well, Phil's too good for, he's gonna go to Twitch now, and I don't want to, you know, so I don't want to leave you guys hanging or whatever. But I don't know. Cody B says, welcome to the fellowship. Slayer. Yeah, Jake's been a Slayer for a while. I don't know. He's got the blue icon, but yeah, whatever's going on with the memberships, it didn't say how many months that is. I think, Jake, do you know how many months you are? You don't have to go look it up. Are you 6 or 8, or is that blue a year? I can't remember. 6, 3, I can't remember. I've been watching for years. Should have had a membership for at least a year. Definitely not a new face around here. Yeah, that's what Jake's comment right after that one. From a few minutes ago. I'm trying to catch up here for a second. Quickly showcase my build. I mean, for traps, I mean, I got all Death Sentry, Lightning Sentry, and their synergies. Fire Blast, Bang, 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 so you just throw those out there. Cloak of Shadows, I got one down there, one for Burst of Speed. That's it for that. Gear-wise, Hoto, super standard. It's almost the exact standard MF gear for everybody. Hoto, Shaco, Spirit, Mara's, Enigma. I got some IAS gloves to hopefully lay traps down a little faster. The martial arts skills, what does that do for you? I just threw them on through technically Assassin gloves. Ravenfrost, a cast rate one to get to that teleport breakpoint. Rakta's Mesh, War Traps. War Traps. Second, Jake says he seconds Mind Blast. I don't know, probably, I mean, usually, I guess. If I get one more point, I'll toss it in there, I guess. But, I don't know. It just doesn't... I guess I could blast the champions or whatever, so the cursed archers and stuff, and so. Unofficial says no build guide for the assassin. Alrighty, alright, I gotta get on that then, huh? Putting the labor in on Labor Day, the grind don't stop. Well, I did take a little bit of a break yesterday, and by break I mean on my Sweetville Clips channel. Check out the link in the description to the Clips channel. I'm gonna start any of my the Philcasts. I'm going to. Some people don't like watching 2-hour, 3-hour long podcast type things like that of us or whatever. So I'm going to take clips like 1 to 5 to 8, maybe 8-minute clips at most probably, and put the clips of like, you know, we talk about Diablo 4, we talk about, you know, this or that. I uploaded one. I got some scheduled to go, like Phil lets his daughter play D2, you know, stuff like that. So you can check that out if you want to. My old Jim Fellas channel got removed from YouTube years ago. Yeah, you can get hit. I actually got, if you're not careful, I got copyright, not copyright, but community guidelines striked because I had a video showing, you know, the drop-down menu where it's like D2R and then PTR. Nobody really realized that was there, and I made a how-to video just like 1 minute. I was like, hey guys, just because everyone's overlooking it, I overlooked it. Look at right here where it says Diablo 2, click the drop-down, and that's where the PTR thing is there. I overlooked it, and I got a lot of questions about it. I got hit for community guideline strike for showing, and some of you already heard this comment, so my apologies if you did, but I got a community guideline strike for that, saying that I was trying to show people how to steal copyrighted music, games, or movies. And it was like, if you get one more strike, your channel will be removed. And I'm like, what? I don't think so. And I actually put in an appeal, and within like literally 30 seconds, it hit back. They hit back like, yeah, your video's fine. Like, nobody at YouTube looked at it that quick. It's almost like you tried to just see if you could kill me. Bob Ballard, what's going on? Yo, yo, yo. Getting ready to jump into the pits myself with a frog barb. Frog barb, is that just like a leaper? Like you actually hit him with the damage from leap? I've never heard that name before. Nah. One day I'm gonna get those 640s. One day. Give me those full jubies. Any idea when reset is? Nope. I mean, I would just be guessing, but I would say, like, not this week, but next week, but that's just purely 100% speculation. No knowledge, or, you know, who knows. Super duper difficult to tell, you know what I mean? So, it could be weeks, says Joe. Yeah, it could be, who knows. December? January 1st, they're gonna have it ready for the new year. No, I don't know. Who knows? I would imagine, I honestly, like, I don't know, maybe I'm like crazy to think this, but I would be so surprised if they launched the new season with no new rune words. Not even like two new rune words or something. I would just be surprised, I'm gonna be honest. Jake says, it really is helpful, worth the 1.1. They're talking about Mind Blast. Yeah, I don't know. The thing is, too, I don't have any more keybinds to put it to. Like, I'd have to put it down on, like, the regular, like a letter now. Because I go across, you can see my number right there. I go across the top with all these. I guess I have one more way over on F8, but, like, I don't know. I guess I could move burst of speed over to F8, and because I only use it one time, and it's like... Joe says he would love some new uniques. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people agree with you there, but that's 100% not gonna. I would bet like $500 that they would never. The actual dev team for Diablo 2 Resurrected would never bring new uniques. Rune words are like way easier to do, so. Doing Players 8 with a Traps in and Mind Blast keeps me safe. Yeah, I mean, I could definitely probably switch this to Players 8 now, but... I was even doing a little bit of Players 8 before. But then if they're, what is it? If they're immune to lightning or something, then it's just like a disaster. Their health is so high. I wish I had a burr rune here, so I could rock the infinity, and then it'd be just nasty. Good old spectral shard. Spectral shard, spectral blade. Sick budget option for the sorceress, kind of. You find one of these, you can find these real early on, like probably the end of normal even. 50% FCR, and you're just zipping around the game, zipping, zipping, zipping. It's like a worse whiz spike. Much worse, but at least you get the extra teleport speed and cast speed, right? Best in slot for classic D2, really, Jinx. They didn't have whiz spike back then, huh? I forgot about that. You ever made a whirlwind ghost sin? Nope. This is actually surprises a lot of people. This is the first time I've really ever played any like Assassin, like to any large extent. Like I've never done a drop highlights video with an Assassin. I've essentially almost never played Assassin except for like testing here and there. Wow, those guys got blown up through the wall? Wow, that's really far away. How's that possible? Jake says he uses the keyboard binds ADFG above all the keys, all the numbers. Or all the letters, I mean. Numbers. Blah. Yeah, I don't like... That's one thing I don't like about certain builds. Like, even if they're good, it's like, oh, yeah, it's good because you have all these skills that are so good. It's like, yeah, but I don't like it because you have to have all these skills. You know, like, I just, I like, you know, I'm lazy. Phil's a lazy man. When it comes to playing video games, anyways. Mind Blast OP in the Moo farm. You know what? We've been doing it for a while. Let's pop this up to player 7. We'll do a few runs. Let me see. Maybe without Infinity, I'm not sure exactly. But it'll go great. I mean, my character's real great. It's like really a good character. Minus in not having Infinity yet, but... I mean, you can't just make a Burr Rune drop, right? I mean, I guess I could go run LK, huh? But... I feel like these guys are immune to fire. Or lightning, I mean. This little explodey thing doesn't do enough to really get them rocking. Mesh boots. Oh, see, that's why I'm running the player's 8. Silk weaves? Yeah, we'll get down in the pits and get some rocket before I identify it. Find some more stuff along the way. Unifier. Ooh, very, very toasty around here. Yep, 5 after kill, mana increase, great for those energy shield sorceresses, for sure, at minimum. Yeah. This dude doesn't even play hardcore. Nice. No, I would never touch hardcore. Never would do it. Blow him up already. See, these immune to lightning guys without Infinity, real struggle on higher difficulties. Ooh, watch out for that. Get after the like button. What's going on, Brad? Yeah, hit the like button for me if you haven't done so already. Much appreciated. DWD says, just grabbed an ohm from the Arcane Sanctuary. Nice. Yeah, I think Mind Blast has its place. It's good, but I think, I mean, in the pits, I mean, I don't know that it's really going to matter a whole lot. Maybe, I mean, definitely the Archer packs, any of those safety type things can help out, but... for the most part, everything's so docile. Whoa! What? Man. I guess I need to, if I go... Alright, we'll just keep it on players 3. He's even getting slaughtered by, like, some Kelly packs. I just have a budget set up on my mercenary, too, so... Oh, and my CTA ran out, because the run was taking so much longer because it was on player 7 instead of 3. So, we'll just keep rocking players 3. You can still get great stuff with players 3 difficulty. A white monarch. I really don't need any more monarchs, I'm gonna be honest. I got 3 of them sitting there ready to spiritize. Oh my gosh, he got wrecked again. Gosh dang, yo. Holy moly. Poor Emilio. Oh well. So docile, right? I'm not going to use fade because then you lay down your traps really slow. That's super not a great idea to do. I mean, like, super not a great idea. I mean, it'll be all right. I just got to make sure my CTA stays up, and I mean, I just got budget stuff over here. I just need to get myself that infinity, and then start ripping. So I need a burr rune this run, fellas. Burr rune, burr rune. Yeah, I'd rather. Oh. Make sure I have my Koto out as well instead of having the CTA. The kata. Grab it, please. Thank you. So you're saying you want me to hit fade just to get rid of the curse and then switch back to burst of speed? Never had that suggested before. Interesting. I suppose that is new to me. I could try that, I guess. Another thing I have to pay attention to. Another skill I have to rock on the assassin. Literally need 13 different skills at all times on the assassin. Just like looks like you're playing a piano. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Sounds like a lot of work, I'm gonna be honest. Does sound like it would be effective, but I mean, a lot of work. Go do a few cows. There's mass deletion of cows. Gave me luck with your traps in. Maybe one day. Not right at the moment, but I'm gonna keep rocking these pits. I'm gonna eventually pop these into a video, obviously. So. Ugh. Just stumbled upon my stream. Crazy, James. Great to have you in, though. Great to have you in. People, not sure if you know this already, but if you put the death sentries further away from the monsters, behind yourself, for example, they will only use corpses instead of lightning. I mean, I don't know exactly the corpse range on the on them or whatever, but I have never heard that one as well. I mean, everyone's got their own opinion on what to do, so. Just found the first single player only 30. Did I miss? Andy says you only found your first single player Travs. Oh, 37 Travs. Oh, gotcha. Couldn't comprehend for a second. Congrats on the first set of War Travelers, my man. Yeah, that's some of those, they seem super basic when you're playing online because you can trade for stuff, but when you got to find your own stuff, it's pretty awesome. Actually, the War Travelers, I think I found 2 pair now in single player. But yeah, the first ones I found, I was running out here to the pits with my Necromancer, and I killed a pack, like, I don't know, around this area. They dropped me in my War Travelers. Yes, I think they rolled like 48, 49 or something. Thomas is a good place to chill for the upcoming declone in about 15 minutes. Your Act 2 mercenary, Joe up here says his Act 2 mercenary dies all the time with a Valor. He uses a Valor and a Andaril's Visage. Make sure you have, if you have an Andaril's Visage, you have to socket it. Either get a jewel with like 30 fire res on it, or just stick a Ral rune in it and eliminate that fire, the minus enemy fire res on there. As for Valor, I would suggest sticking a Treachery on here. That increase attack speed. See how he's all like clear like this? He'll proc Fade, and he has like a bazillion. See, his res is 255, so even if he gets hit with something like a conviction from somebody, it'll pull his res down to like 75. Or I forget how much conviction brings it down, but it'll keep it real high because you have such a much, like the res is so much higher than, you know. Those are the two biggest things. I mean, I assume you have like either an Insight or better on your mercenary, so I would use a Treachery over a Valor for an Act 2 mercenary. Norbert says, got a burr once in cows. 1 minute after you started. Nice, yeah. I've never had great luck in cows. I guess with a few times. I did find a Jaw rune, but it was like, I found a Jaw rune in cows, but it was on PTR. It was on one of the PTRs. And then I found a Jaw rune in, or I found a Vex in cows, but that was also in PTR. In non-PTR, I guess I never find anything in cows. The Fade gives you 60 all res, yeah. And it does, I don't know if you said it there too. Yeah, damage reduction, yeah. I don't know what the numbers are exactly, but yeah, the Fade helps resistance, and then it also has damage reduction on it too, which is good as well. Big fan of Treachery. Big fan. Oh. What are you doing? The Bangle said he pulled a Zod, but never had anything higher than a Maul or an Ist before that. That's wild. Your first, like, actual high rune was a Zod rune. Gotta happen to somebody, right? Pretty wild, though. Pretty wild. Boy, I'll be honest. I'm anti-change guy, but I mentioned it other days, but I just think about how auto gold pickup for the win, huh? For the win. Daryl says, yeah, he likes single player, you gotta hunt everything yourself. Currently, he's looking for a Haas. Yeah, that can be one. I don't know that I even found one on D2R single player yet, to be honest. That might be one thing that I now haven't gotten a hold of yet. Oop, didn't want to click that. $30 gold. Fred says his highest rune was a Cham. Yeah, same here. I found at least 3, maybe 4 Chams between Diablo 2 and Diablo 2 Resurrected. But never got that ever elusive Zod rune. Even here on Diablo 2 Resurrected on single player, which I haven't been playing that long, like relative to how long I was playing regular D2 on single player, I've found every high rune. I've found every rune except for the Zod, so. Bradley says on non-ladder. I'm on single player, if that's what you're asking. Thomas says he's sure he's lost out on so many high runes buried and so much crap loot table. Just all the loot garbage everywhere. Yeah, I don't know, maybe. Oh, hit you with that. Did they change the trap skills? Not really, nothing that I'm aware of. Nope, just playing some, rocking some Assassin here. Ooh, get out of here. Dull Rune, legendary. Yeah, a little tip: if you ever can't see stuff, you just zoom in real quick, and it makes everything easier to see for a second, like that. Do I think it would work on lower FCR breakpoints? You talking about my build here? I mean, probably. Yeah, I mean, if I wanted to teleport around slower, what I could do is I just didn't do it yet. Oh, I'm not high enough level. 94, rough. Wish that I didn't get that 8 mana leech on it. Real rough. So I need one more level. I can get to this one, and then I can get to the. I think it's 102 or 103 is the breakpoint for Assassin or something. So I could put an SOJ here. I lose a lot of res though. Life and all that res, and then all the res on here. I almost need to throw some res charms down here. My resistances aren't particularly great. I don't have a better. I got this ring. Yeah, my FCR one's not level 89. It's got to get up to 89, right? Is this hardcore? Absolutely not. John asked if it's hardcore. Sweet Phil don't play no hardcore. I'm not going to say I never, ever, 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 ever would, but I probably would never do that. Hardcore does not interest me. Doesn't have anything. I'm not like, ooh, that's kind of interesting. I would like to try that sometime. No. Because if you notice, I like to pride myself on being one of the people that reads chat more and better than like anybody else. So yeah, half the time you see me looking over like this, not even at the screen where I'm playing. I'm just like, I'm playing out of the corner of my eye and concentrating on reading. So hardcore would not work good for Sweet Phil. Just stuff on the list, I guess. They had an awesome glitch when the patch, pets teleporting, the traps teleported with you. That was fun times. I do recall that. I do recall seeing that, yeah. That's interesting. Ah. How could you? I actually need one of those. But still. I'd much rather have it not that. Duck of Loss is hardcore. Definitely not fun for him. Yeah, it's people love hardcore. That's perfectly fine, you know. I don't have any problem with people who play hardcore. I just have no interest in it. But yeah, people who play hardcore, no offense to you hardcore people out there, real snooty about it. Real snooty. What is the IS on BOS? BOS. I'm not sure what BOS stands for. I forget. Warning if you can drop BOS for fade. Burst of speed. Oh, burst of speed for fade with a few item changes. If you'd have to get, if you threw on something over here to get a faster, like a claw or something, you could throw down traps real fast. Like if you had some sick 40 IS like rare claw with a bunch of traps on it and stuff. Then you'd have to go like FCR, FCR, FCR. You'd have to throw FCR gloves on. It'd probably be faster. But I haven't done like... I'm not like a sit down and do like 45 minutes of math to figure out what's going to be like 10% better, you know what I mean? That's not the kind of... I'm like, okay, throw this on. Does it work pretty good? Yep. Yeah, let's get out there and start wrecking stuff, you know what I mean? Kind of guy I am. Chicken Finger says he loves hardcore but hates when he dies. Yeah, I would imagine. That sounds like an accurate description of how everybody would be about hardcore, huh? I love it until I lose everything. On here. You need to blow up already. Bill working on Labor Day. Well, it's like half working. I get to hang out with you guys and I'm playing Diablo 2. So yeah, technically I'm working, but technically I'm working. Keep the Hoto, but I was thinking IES FCR Circlet. I have this one, 20 IAS with Shadow Disciplines. Oh, I do have this one. I forgot about this guy. Look at that cutie pie. Whew. I could do that. But if I did that, then... I mean, I could do this. I don't know. It's tough to, you know, that's the thing. I don't want to spend 45 minutes doing the calculating, but... If you play hardcore, I'd never get to see Nightmare, maybe not even Act 4 of normal. Right, yeah. I don't like playing that safe. I like running and running and running and running and running and running. Don't forget to slap that like button for me. Everybody out there, ladies and gentlemen. Yesterday I found nothing in 7-player games. Got a Sir solo cowing. Yeah, that's definitely a random luck factor in D2, no doubt. No doubt. Congrats on that though. I wouldn't mind grabbing a Sir rune right now. I think if I found a Sir rune, I'm pretty sure... I don't know, maybe I could cube up to a burr? I don't know. Oh, I never changed this back, did I? Nothing. Versus speed's like, nope, I'm just not gonna work again. Haven't used it yet this game. So it's like, nope, I'm not gonna work. Not Shank. Get out of town. Yo, just recently found your videos. Really digging them. Appreciate it. Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Celebrity up in the house. Definitely really Dwayne. But yeah, glad you like the videos and stuff. My man. Any GG drops today? Not anything crazy godly today, no. I would say probably the best drop so far. Probably Silk Weaves. So, no. No godly drops yet today. Probably gonna get another, yeah, I don't need any more of those. Probably get another Mavina's diadem here in a second, huh? Good morning, Phil. Rooster Chicken, what's up? Yo, 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 yo. Oh, Fred says running pits just dropped his first facet. Any guesses? Steven guessed a 4-5 lightning. 4-4 cold die. Sure, why not? There we go. Yeah, I can do it from a Sir rune. Well, who was saying that thing? Jeff says he cubed up from Ohm runes and stuff like that. You could definitely do it if you found a Sir. The only thing is that to get my Enigma, and then to get my Enigma, I took a ton of lower runes and cubed them up to the Burr rune to make that. So, and then I think I cubed some runes up to get to my first Vex to make my first Toto too. So, I think what I was saying is that I don't know, after cubing all that stuff up so many different times, if now I have enough left over to cube all my high runes that I have up to another Burr rune. I do have one Burr rune, so I just need one more and I can make myself. And plus, if I cubed up to another Burr rune, I'd probably have to use, what is it, Burr Mal, Burr Ist? I'd have to use my Mals and Ist runes to get up to the Burr, so probably anyways. That's when I couldn't decide. I feel like I would never, even though it's enhanced damage, but only 2 to skills, I feel like I would never end up putting a rune word in there. Just because on single player, you can only do it once, and it's like, why would you waste it on not waste it, but why would you use it on a 2 skiller instead of a 3? So, what it do? What's going on, Riley? Cooley is cool, but Phil is sweet. Yeah, Cooley's cool. Cooley's sweet. He's cool, sweet. Like Cooley, like his videos, like his stuff. Cool guy. But shout. What do 7% faster walk run lightning skillers go for on the ladder? Boy, I have no idea. That's something way outside of my purview of knowledge. Jaco of the blue kind. Listen to the podcast video we did with Cooley. Hope you guys doing. Wait. Hope you keep doing those, man. I'm planning on it. I just did the one with Macro Bio Boy not long ago. Did one with BT. So those are. I got a playlist of those if you ever want to look at my playlist and find that. Also, anyone, I will shout it out one more time. I started. If like a 2-hour, 3-hour long podcast type thing is too much for you, I got my clips channel where I upload like little clips from each one of the podcasts. So if you just want to see like 5-minute like highlight clip, like, you know, I haven't got them all done yet. I just started doing some from Macro, but like Phil and Macro discuss Diablo 4, or, you know, or even stuff that's not Diablo 2 related, like, you know, Phil and Macro talk about music or something. They're not gonna be titled exactly like that, but link in the description to my clips channel, by the way. Down there, I got 2 other channels, a clips channel and I got a video editing channel that I do sporadically stuff on. Yeah, Joe Rogan ain't gonna have nothing on Sweet Phil in a little while. How about that? But yeah, work. Okay, there we go. Finally worked. Bunch of corpse explosion. Pop, pop, pop. Where'd you go? Yeah, maybe just cause. Just because. Brady, what's going on? Get after it. Ooh, Phil and Macro end world hunger. We definitely need more Cooley Phil podcasts. Yeah, maybe. I'll probably hit a few more people. I wouldn't mind doing. I would definitely do another one with Cooley at some point. Cool guy to talk to and everything. I'm probably gonna try to see if get a few other people to do them before then, but yeah. Is there a date for the new ladder yet? Nope, nothing as of yet. Zero just taught me how to properly state facet stats. I'm so noobish. That's alright. Gotta learn sometime, right? Never a bad time to learn things. Also in life, you never stop learning either. Like here, I got a Diablo 2 channel. First time I've ever really done an Assassin, so, you know. Another Hell Rune. I feel like I got too many of those already. Kinda. Does increased players count help the odds of getting an SOJ from Andariel? Absolutely, absolutely. What it does is it decreases the no drop chance, because if you're on, well, let's see, because Andariel is always quest bug now, right? You definitely want to do, if you're specifically going for the SOJ, you definitely want to rock, you know, player 7 Nightmare Andariel is going to be the fastest. That's kind of the go-to for everybody. Why player 7? Well, I mean, it depends. I guess if you're online, just you want to get as many people as possible. Quest bug was something in old Diablo 2. The first time you kill a monster on a playthrough, the Mephisto, Andariel, Diablo, you know, the unique monsters, the act bosses, they would drop more items than they would other times after that. But there was a bug where if you did something like you pretty much would just kill Andariel and then instantly go to Act 2 without doing literally anything else, and she would always drop as if it was her quest kill. But you don't have to do that anymore, so I guess I could just not mention that, huh? Confuse people. But yeah, Bone Maul, player 7, because on single player, I kind of mentioned it in the video I did not the other day. I talked about it quite a bit, but on single player, player 7 and 8 difficulty have the same drop, like no drop chance odds, so there's no difference between the two when you play on single player. But yeah, if you go from 7 to 8, the monster will get more life and deal more damage, so there's not really any motivation to play on players 8 on single player. You do get slightly more experience on players 8, I should say, but if you're just magic finding and that's your main goal of what you're doing at the moment, there's no reason to do players 8. I'm still divided between LF Zon or a Druid for new ladder. LF, Lightning Fury Zon, and Druid, huh? I mean, I guess I would say, which one have you done more often? Have you done more Lightning Fury Javazons in the past, or have you started ladder with the Druid more often? But I would play whichever one you've done the least. Ogre Gauntlets, let's go. No good. The least? Yeah, whichever one you played the least was gonna. How about those Tigers? I don't follow baseball a ton as much as I do anymore since I canceled cable years ago, but yeah, I mean, hopefully Tigers do great, huh? Yeah, let's see if we get lucky. Something crazy. Wait, I missed that single player 7 has the best chances if I'm going for an SOJ. Yeah, I mean, when you're killing monsters, they'll have a lower no drop chance on stuff if you have a higher player's difficulty count, so And the more items that drop, the more chances that the item that, like, the more chances that, and if, peace, really stammering here, huh? The more items that drop, then it rolls, and it just randomly will select what it's going to be, the more chances you have for it to accidentally randomly roll to be an SOJ, so. If you run a higher player's difficulty count, you'll find more unique rings, which means you'll find more SOJs, technically. And Nightmare, you want to run Nightmare and Dario for SOJs for sure. For sure. Looks like I might be starting an Assassin for ladder. Nice, Zero. Nice, 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 nice. They've been doing really bad except for the last 20 games. Oh yeah, because the season's got to be getting, well, their season's almost over. Everybody else going to the playoffs, probably. Everyone else already is in the playoffs, so they're just mailing it in, right? Then the Tigers start doing good, and everyone gets all hyped up. Oh, this is big hype for next year. They're really bringing it together now. And then next year comes, and then people are trying to win. They're not just mailing it in anymore, and the Tigers get slaughtered again. They're in last place. Yeah, that sounds about right. That's when you know the talk radios people stop talking about them because it's so, like, you know, pointless. You like the movement speed? Maramban says likes the movement speed on Assassin. Really helps before you get Enigma. Yeah. Assassin, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. For sure. Jason says sounds like the Lions, but why did it always seem like the unique with the most killer buffs drop the worst crap? I don't know. Probably because that's just the ones that you pay attention to more, would be my guess. You're like, oh, I'm gonna go back. This guy's annoying, but I'm gonna go back and take him out. And then you go back and take him out, and you're like, oh. There, I accidentally hit the button for Cloak of Shadows, and it worked perfectly that time. There you go. Just so I can waste it. Alley-oop. Yeah, we'll ID the large charm for y'all. 1 to max. That's why I don't ID large charms usually. Jason says he misses Detroit, huh? Yeah, Detroit's cool. Detroit's cool. I mean, a lot of other places are cool too, but Michigan sports team doing bad? Never, right? How about them Lions this year, huh? Let's go, baby. Woo! I'm drinking the Kool-Aid. Let's go. This is the year, baby. This is the year. Jared Goff is the savior. I think they'll do all right. And by all right, I mean, like, I think 8 wins is a possibility, right? They do have an extra game to get that, I guess, so. We're shooting for 500 around these parts, so. Ah, forgot to go to the... Jason says, just waiting on the hockey season. Gotcha. Yeah, I've never... Hockey's one of the ones... It's probably one of my least favorite sports to watch, to be honest. I mean, I don't, like, hate it, but it's kind of like... Hockey's like... It's just like soccer on ice, so it's kind of real... It's kind of boring sometimes. Games are like 2-1 and stuff like that, and you're just like, oh, gosh. Launch the puck down to this end of the ice. Launch the puck down to that end of the ice. Launch the puck down to this end of the ice. Sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. You thought Nightmare was the best chance to find SOJ? Yeah, Nightmare and Darl is the Bone Mall. Best place to find SOJ. Statistically. I'm gonna snag Swift tonight, says Fred. It depends. I haven't looked. Forget. I hope. I gotta double check I have that set up right. For the Sweet Pill Fantasy League. I think it'll just tell us like a half hour before the draft where our draft position is. It'll randomly pick, but yeah, I don't know. It'll depend where we go because he's gonna go around the turn. Always does, so somewhere in there. Could go a little like anywhere from like 7 to, you know, like 16 or something. But if you have the first overall pick, you're not going to get him unless you take him first overall, which I would highly recommend that you did so that it could help me out later. I go to the chili dogs, a yum, but hockey is alright. Oh, you go for the chili dogs then. I'm not sure if I misread that or my brain didn't comprehend it, but yeah. You go just for the chili dogs, and Andy kind of liked the hockey. It's funny, the only time I got to see the Wings was when you lived in St. Louis. Yeah, I go to... I don't know. I probably haven't seen the Wings in a while. It's probably been 4 or 5 years now. Oh, an unidentified J-mod. Let's go. Boom. Oh. All the champions everywhere. All dropping nothing. Greg, what's going on? Yo. I didn't see the draft order yet, so I don't know where anyone is picking yet. I think it, if anyone doesn't know what we're talking about, I decided to throw together a real quick, I posted it up in my Discord, a Sweet Phil fantasy football draft. But yeah, I don't think, what'll happen is we'll go in like a half hour before the draft, or an hour maybe 45, I don't know the exact time frame, but it's some short period of time like that before the draft, and then it'll just be there. YouTube or Facebook will Yahoo will randomly select, so where we go. Jeff thought not. Oh, I already read that one. The Joe was always full when you went home. Yeah, Joe Louis was sick. We got a newer stadium now, but they play in Little Caesars Arena. But yeah, the Joe Louis was so sick. What a great arena. 1 through 4, Taylor, McCaffrey, Jefferson Cup. Yeah, usually. Unless you get someone who goes way out of the... Not way out, but like a little bit different, you know? But that's 98% of the time minimum. That's what the ends up being, yeah. The first few picks. I mean, that should be what it ends up being anyways. It is just a free league, so you never know. Sometimes people go crazy when it's a free league. Like, they'll be like, oh, I'm just going to draft all my hometown players. First pick overall, Aaron Rodgers. You know, like, stuff like that. Ooh, look at all these champions out here. Great Maul, legendary. The truck is 5 through 8. Yeah, I've actually, and this is gonna sound a little first world problem-y, but I hope I get one of the later round picks, to be perfectly honest, because I've done a few drafts this year. I got first overall pick twice, okay? And last year I only did a couple of leagues, and one of them I had the first overall pick too. So I'm kind of getting tired of picking first overall every year. You know what I mean? I want one of those later picks so you can draft something like, you know, I could take something later like a Steph Diggs, DeAndre Swift type of start to the draft or something like that. You know? Or even, you know, go crazy and you could be like Travis Kelce, you know, whatever other running back you want to get. Or whatever running back, I should say, not other running back, but, you know. Always get the kicker in the first. Yeah, you got to knock down position dominance right there. So you got the best kicker for sure. For sure. Strong kicker strategy. Yeah. 50% better chance over Hellandaro, but Hellandaro can drop a bunch of other stuff over those thousands of runs. You need to get the SOJ. It depends what you're looking for. That is a great point. If it's early ladder, I would generally like run Hellandaro for exact said reason. But man, like if you have like on single player here, I have like 7 Shakos and I have every single item that Hellandaro can drop, except an SOJ. It's like, yeah, I just need it, so I'm gonna run to get that SOJ. The thing too is you can't forget that Nightmare and Darrow can drop Tal's Amulet too at a pretty high clip. I found like 3 or 4 Tal's Amulets. I ended up, usually it doesn't take thousands of runs either. The drop rates on an SOJ, if you have a lot of Magic Find, it's like 700 or 800 runs if you have like 400 or 500 Magic Find, so, which is still a lot. And then just because the odds are 1 in 800, it doesn't mean you're going to do 800 runs and get one. So yeah, I understand that. I ended up doing, boy, both times, I probably did a total of like 1,200 runs and got 2 SOJs, so. But the first time I had to do 1,400 runs to get 1 SOJ. But yeah, it all depends. I think it was run 89 when I got an SOJ this last time, which is nothing. That's super mega good luck, in my opinion, so. I was like, oh, got my second SOJ. I used the first one to get an Annie on single player. I was like, I want one more to at least have 1 SOJ to use. And boom. Golden. Not doing Nightmare and Darrow no more. I've never found an SOJ in probably the last 15 years doing anywhere except for on Nightmare and Darrow, so. What? Guys are invincible around here. Oh. Do you think there should be a hidden luck mechanic to adjust based upon how lucky your drops have been? Oh, like a sliding scale, like it starts off here, and it's like you haven't been finding anything, and you're like your magic find is behind the scenes is increasing, that it doesn't show you it, so you'll find stuff. That's kind of an interesting idea. That sounds like something for a mod, you know what I mean? Toby says he's going for Ubers for the first time on hardcore. Sorry, that comment was from a little while ago. I was getting a little behind here, but good luck on that. Make sure you. I'm sure you're going to, but yeah, be prepared for sure. Be prepared. Cameroon, yeah, I think I might be seeing some of those, huh? Bone Mall says appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Don't forget that like button for me. 200 peeps up in here on this wonderful Labor Day. Doing a little bit here, so. JD says find a lot of Tals doing Trav. I've seen other people find Tals Amulet doing Trav, yeah. Phil, not so much, but I don't really find a whole lot anywhere, so. Darn. If even that had the 6 sockets, that wouldn't be a bad 3 to Nova for Obsession. I mean, you'd want more on it, obviously, but that would be like a baby good base. Like a little tiny good base for an Obsession, sort of. Jeff says when he saw the video when Llama identified 40 unique rings from Nightmare and Darrow and there was no SOJ, you wanted to cry. Yeah, that happened to me for sure. Like, on my original Diablo 2, I almost gave up. I did over 1,400 runs before I found my first SOJ. So, oof, you know, it can be mega oofy. Because even on Diablo 2 Resurrected, I found it was like not even 200 runs I found my SOJ, but then I decided to do 1,000 runs just for like video sake. And then the other 800 runs, I didn't get another SOJ. But then I wanted a second one. I came back and it was run 89. I found an SOJ. So I was expecting to do a whole bunch of runs and then make a video about it. But then I just found it on like not even 100 runs in. And I was like, all right, well, I'm done. I don't want to do this no more. This is super boring. Just finished work and fill the stream. Let's go. What's going on? Toxic Ace. Poison res and poison length. Use some good poison boots, I guess, but if they had like super sick other stuff, I could say energy shield sorceress, perfect energy shield sorceress boots, but man. Burroon, Burroon. Pity counter in gacha games. Oh yeah. No, we're talking about how the sliding like magic find. If you haven't found nothing for like 2 weeks, then it would, you know, just automatically give you a better chance of finding something good. Pity counter. Can you carry me on hardcore next season? No, I cannot. Sweet Phil, don't play no hardcore. I mean, I don't know if I need those for my spirit sets. Maybe I'll pop some of them spirit sets in here in a second. Just to get the stuff out of the way. I don't know how many runes or blah blah blah. Talthul Ort Amen. Talthul Ort. I feel like I haven't been finding any Ort runes. Marco says it's wild. I found one off a Hell Mephisto single player and ended up selling it to spawn Diablo, and I underestimated him. Couldn't kill him. RIP and FML. Only SOJ you ever found. Ooh, sorry to hear that, bro. Yeah, see, I don't find any Ort runes for some reason. Ridiculous. Boy, I wish there was something to quick send into a closed cube, I'm gonna be honest. Hey, dragging it over there like that. Can you just give me a Ith Bird Day 1 a ladder, please? Right? Yeah. What's going on with this game? I haven't found anything yet. It's already day 2 and I don't have Enigma and Infinity. Whoa. That is really cold coffee. Lunchtime. Little tiny bag of chips. Do you have to sell your SOJ in Hell with the same character that obtained it? Nope. It doesn't matter where the SOJ came from. You can just put it on a character, yeah, and you have to sell it in Hell difficulty for sure. You can't get like a normal difficulty declone. That'd be like a perfect strat, huh? Everybody make sure you spawn your declone in norm, so it's real easy. Are you playing in the basement? Yeah, this is my, like, work office, you could say. Yep, this is where I have a little old house, so I mean I don't have an office upstairs or nothing like that I can do, so this is where I work. In the basement, got these new shelves up behind me I put up a week or two ago. Did some cleaning, the basement's a little cleaner yesterday. Yeah. Nintendo Switch has a loot straight to cube. Yeah, you can, what button is it? I don't have it set up, but where is it? I don't have the button set up, I don't remember what it is, but you can open straight to the cube like this, but that doesn't help when stuff's in the stash. I want to pick it up and move it to the cube. Like, I guess you could, just, wonder if you could just hit the straight to cube, open the cube button so you wouldn't have to drag your hand over at least, but you still, I don't know. I just wish you could just quick send to the cube. I'm a anti-change guy, but those are the kind of things that I just want, that I would want changed, you know, just little things that doesn't make you kill any faster, or doesn't make it doesn't change the way you're actually playing the game while you're playing. It gets you away from the stash and out playing and killing monsters faster. Those are the type of things I like. Like, you don't have to stop and be like, oh man, I can't even see what's on the screen because there's so much garbage loot. Like, put a loot filter in there so you don't have to worry about it anymore. Like, I don't want to have to be squinting and looking like, oh, I can't tell if there's a good item dropped. I have to sit here and look and I can't see. No, I want to get on and kill more monsters. Slay more demons. Ooh. Lunch of Champions, right? Paul Mel says you have to sell the SOJ in hell, correct? Yeah. Man's show says I'm green screening in a background just so you guys can, like, you know, feel like I'm one of you guys. I actually have a giant mansion behind me, but I want you guys to feel like I'm just like you, so I green screened in a fake basement background. Rock Stopper. Yeah, it's crazy how those resistances roll so different, but yeah. Little budget option or there or something. Go to fire skills. Meh. More inventory space. Yeah, that's another thing. Like, I don't want to have to constantly be bouncing around between 37 different mules. Like, just give me a bunch of stash pages, you know? Give me like 20 stash pages. Doesn't have to be infinite, just make like 20's fine. Any more than that, you can just stick the stuff on a mule, alright? Even 10, you know? Rip those selling SOJs in normal, right? Yeah, Green Loki says there's something in the general settings. There's a control here. I can't remember what it was. Oh, it's not set to anything. Oh, there's a button to open straight to the Herodra cube. Yeah, maybe I'll try it. This is gonna fix all the problems I've had. What button should I make it? I mean, C is a character screen. We'll make this C, actually. Sure. So I don't need another one of those. Yeah, actually, this is exactly kind of what I wanted to do. It's like, it won't open. Oh no, it won't work if you have something in your hand. So I can't pick it up. I want to just be able to pick this up, open the cube, and drop it in the cube without having to go left, right, left, right, left, right with my wrist. Why would they do that? How come you can't go to the cube? You know what, Blizzard? Come on. Tactical gems, runes would help, says Ed. Yeah. Pop copy. Why do we treat our customers at Pop Copy so bad? Because F them. That's why. Here at Pop Copy, we don't care about our customers. If someone asks to speak to the manager, tell them I am the manager. If they don't believe you, tell them F off. That's a incredibly funny skit. Jeff's thing over here. It's hard for them. Actually, I'm gonna go do something real quick. It's hard for them to do anything when there's only one guy working on the game total. Whoop, 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 whoop. Can't click. I guess there are champion guys over here. Why not? More champions. They're everywhere. Give me your runes. Next Diablo coming out soon? Yeah, I'm not sure. I've seen some of Riker's stuff, and he seems to think that it's like Diablo 4, like PTR is going to be coming before the end of this year or something. I'm like, what? Like, I've heard him say a few times in his videos, like, yeah, with the end of the year, we're going to have a PTR for Diablo 4. And I'm like, that would be crazy, in my opinion. I can't remember. He's basing it off of, like, usually they release a Diablo book like 1 year before the game comes out, and last year they released a Diablo book, so, and stuff like that. And I don't know, it just seems like it would be shocking to me if a playable, like, available to people PTR for Diablo 4 came out anytime soon. Like, I don't know. Reed Loki says, thanks for the videos. Also, D4 is looking good. Love the trailer. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I hope it is good. I really do, for everybody's sake. Raven says, recently made a Rift Sim, very fun. I've never done one of those before. There's a lot of different, a few different. Actually, Rift Sim, yeah, is one of the ones that people say is mega fun. They keep telling me to make or whatever. But I'm a Assassin noob here. Haven't got around to it. I can't care anymore. Oh, Diablo 4 is more like Diablo 2. I love the grind. Yeah, I think it's gonna be, if I had to guess, it's gonna be smack dab in the middle between Diablo 2 and Diablo 3. Because there's a lot of people that don't like they don't find a reward from, like, struggling and doing your best and then finally finding the good thing. So a lot of people like just like find good things, I'm the best ever. Like, that's what everyone's got a different opinion and stuff like that, so it is what it is. But how is there so little D4 alpha leaks? There's been a few little things here and there, so I'm Ed up here from a minute ago. Sorry, sometimes I miss a few comments. My apologies. Ed up here says he always thought with how big Pluggy was, there would have been enough. Tends to realize that most people, not all, want more stash. Not necessarily unlimited, but definitely more. Yeah, they did give us 3 pages, so 3 pages of shared stash, so it is something. War Club. Let me see if it's... I'm just gonna check. It doesn't look ethereal. No. Toxic says, made an assassin and only used blades. Wrecked all through normal and hell. Yeah, I tested that out a little bit when the PTR and stuff, and that's how it ended up. They left it that way too. It works pretty good, but the thing, using just the blades, see, I can't really remember. I'm not going to comment too much. I can't remember fully. I know I was in cows, killing cows with it, like hell cows, but I can't remember exactly how good it was working, what player's difficulty I was on. Was it just P1? I can't remember if I popped it to players 3 and it was working good. I can't remember if I was still using Death Sentry to like blow up corpses while I was using it. I can't remember fully. I probably was still using Death Sentry because how could you not, right? I was watching you try to figure that out and got Merc whacked. Stupid Merc, but draw 2 unique groups. Yeah, sorry, I was a little behind on the comments, Fred. I don't remember which comment you're talking about there. My apologies. Typical Phil move. Surprised there's no talk about movies, Netflix shows, or anything like that sort, or am I out of the loop? Are you talking specifically about Diablo stuff for movies or whatever? There was a Diablo series that was in the works and it got canned. It got canceled for Netflix. It was supposed to be like an anime Diablo series that got canceled. Yeah, I don't know how long ago. A year ago? 2 years ago? Another IO rune. Any idea when Terror Zones will be released? Rooster, that's gonna come with the new season, so whenever that happens. A week or 2 or 3 or something like that. I'm an idiot. I'm just learning. Woo! I don't know how to drink water. No, I'm not crying. Woohoo! Good job, Phil. My bad, everybody. Streaming noob here strikes again. Ooh, man. Ooh. Ooh. There we go. I just got to do some death metal growls and get it out, and we're ready to rock. Where did the champion go? Did he teleport away or something? What a schmuck. Norbert says Death Sentry slaughters cows. That's how he's farming before ladder. Yeah. Maybe that's what I'll do coming up here. Something with a blade sin, you know? It's not going to be better than this character or anything, but, you know. Sometimes people like something a little bit different. I like things that are a little different, right? Caboose. What's going on? Yes, says November 15th for the next season. I think, Caboose, I think he was being sarcastic or like joking around. Saying, insinuating it's going to be forever. Yeah, really, like November? That's when, like, if they were on time, that's almost when the 3rd season should be starting. Alley oop some bombs over there. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, he's immune to fire, so that don't matter. IO is to low what if is to ist, right? Yeah, Rooster, Ben down the wrong tube. That's exactly what happened a second ago. Yeah. What? What are you talking about, Josh? Josh Stone? You know when the next season starts on Official Cody B. You know when the season starts after the next season is what Cody B said. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't know. February 19th will be season 3 start. Guaranteed. Don't get slain by water, Phil. Yeah, who would have thought? Sweet Phil drowns in his basement live on stream. He drowns in a half a teaspoon of water that he tried drinking. Sweet Phil, noob drinker. Hit recovery. Flipped. Josh, yeah, that's just fun being random. Yeah, sometimes. Small charm, a good old jewel. Ugh. 8 enhanced damage minus requirements. I wonder how high the enhanced damage can be and still have minus requirements to be like a low level dual jewel. I think you can have like 20 minus 15 and still be like level 9. Does anyone know that offhand? There's probably some genius low level dual people out there, maybe. 202 up in the joint. Nice music, thank you, Mosquito. Yeah, it's kind of semi-pride myself on it, I guess. I found this dude that makes some good music you can use for stuff like this, and... oh, boy. Circle it, cool. Like Thul Rune. Oh, CTA ran out too. It's a little too slow. Either need to go faster or get a better call to arms. People when later starts, can you do terror games and still complete campaign at the same time? Yeah, you can. They're yeah, it'll all be kind of combined together or whatever. There's nothing stopping you from doing all that kind of stuff in the same games. Stuck at work, gotta find your laugh somewhere, otherwise you go crazy. There you go. Right. Stuck at work, the worst. Guess I'm kind of stuck at work, but it's a little bit different for me. I have a uniquely awesome job hanging out with you fellas. Yeah. Playing D2, hanging out with you fellas. Man, remember back in the old school Cruel Colossus Blade of Quickness days? Yeah. CCBEs and CCBQs, and I told this story a few times. I thought I was super cool because I had found a Cruel Bullrog Blade of Evisceration. It was like 293 enhanced damage. It had like 40 something max damage, and I was like, I'm gonna get rich. And because it wasn't the CCBE or Q, nobody wanted it. It had to be a Colossus Blade, or nobody wanted it. I mean, I thought the Bullrog Blade was pretty sick, but disappointing. Want to trade? Right. Are terror zones everywhere or just in ladder? See, I must have missed it. Everyone's telling me that it's for sure only in ladder. I didn't see that. But it seems like, I guess according to what everyone else says, they've seen it somewhere, that it's just going to be in ladder. They were asked about whether it was going to come to single player, and they were really like, they answered it real awkwardly, so it doesn't sound like it's going to come to single player like ever. But, I thought it was going to be in ladder and non-ladder, but everyone says they've seen it was only going to be in ladder, so I don't know. It's real. We'll have to see, I guess. Sorry, I can't answer the question any better than that. Norbert says, I'm going for the second night shift in 3 hours. Gotta make the best out of what's left till then. Yep, always gotta make the best, right, Norbert? Gotta make the best. Night shift, huh? Night shifts can be rough, especially if you're not used to it. I've only ever tried a few night shifts, but it was like, oh, I'll take your night shift if you take my day shift so I can go do something. And then I ended up falling asleep and missing what I was trying to do. But 1 to war cries with 8 to life. So for that Singer Barb, another skiller. It's probably what we've been getting the most out of here, doing stuff. And this is on the way to the pits. Getting some skillers, good skillers. Little baby life skiller. Little baby life. What's my least favorite act? The same as everybody else. Act 3. Everybody hates that act. Except for Macro. Macro Bio Boy loves Act 3. I think it's probably honestly because everything else is too easy for him, probably. He loves Act 3 because it's a challenge. That's what he said on the podcast, on the Philcast, I mean. The Philcast, anyways. He loves Act 3 is his favorite. I'm like, ugh, Act 3. So what is your least favorite act, and why is it Act 3? Oh, another Istrun. That's the second one I found in these sets. Wish it was a little higher, but Istrun. So now I found that Warcry, Grand Charm, and this Istrun on the same round. That's pretty neat. Not bad. Little Isty. Philcast with the Brunsky next. Yeah, I mean, I would do it. I would do it for sure, but I'm just for like Dabrowski or Llama and people like that, I'm a little bit leery to ask people that have like way more YouTube subscribers and way bigger following, just only because you know, it would just be very obviously more beneficial to my YouTube channel for them to come on and talk to me than it would be beneficial for them to come talk to me. So there's minimal motivation for them to come to do a Philcast with me, you know what I mean? So I don't want to seem like, you know, like I'm some beggy person that's like, hey, do something with me that'll help me out, you know what I mean? So yeah, says you gotta force more coughing to stop. I gave. I feel pretty good now. It's out of there. It's out of there, right? Act 3 is better than Act 2. At least Act 3 has Mephisto and lower Kurest. I guess if you're talking like magic find, I mean, I don't know. Act 2's got Stony Tombs. It's got Ancient Tunnels. It's got Arcane Sanctuary. You gotta run the Summoner to get keys. So, I mean, Act 2's got all kinds of stuff. It's got the level 3 of the Maggot Layer, great for farming. JK. Hello, Phil. How are you doing? It's been a long time since I've been online. Going on, Canuck Retro Gaming. What's up? Yeah. Yeah, haven't seen that name on here in a while. No problem. I know everyone's busy and stuff. Great to see you. Great to see you. Forget those guys. What? Marxist strong point. Yeah, for the why I haven't done one with Dabrowski or Lam or anyone like that yet. Yeah, it's you want it to be mutually beneficial, right? So put my podcast on Spotify. Yeah, the only thing is I don't know anything about that, to be perfectly honest. I'm not sure how hard or easy that is. That never really crossed my mind to put my thing on Spotify, yeah? My Philcast. Wonder how that would work. Been busy working hard, life. Oh, hard living the good life. Did you get a chance to play the D4 demo at BlizzCon? No. I'm not a big deal like that to be heading out to BlizzCon and stuff like that. Nope, I'm just a little old YouTube guy sitting in his basement. Not some big deal heading out to BlizzCon type of guy. It's also not your first Philcast. I just ask and say the invitation is open. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I did, well, never mind. I don't want to get into too much detail about who I've talked to or who I haven't talked to or whatever, but... I'll just say I have asked some people to do some things before, and they, you know, oh, I'd love to, I'm busy right now, I'll get back to you, and they never get back to you, or, oh yeah, no, I'm just too busy to do that right now, you know, and so it's like, alright, well, just open invitation, you know, let me know if you're ever interested, I'll make, you know, I can make it work, because, you know, this is what I do full time, so, but then they, you know, they just don't, so it's, you know, no calling any name, or any names on anybody in particular, there was a few different people, but back when I used to do the drop, the Magic Find battles I did once in a while. Those are another thing. I don't know why, but every time I do something with other people, like those Magic Find battles or the Philcast type stuff, it always does way worse than like my normal videos. I don't know why. Like I can literally do like 250 runs in the pits and it'll get like, you know, a certain number of views, and then I'll do the same exact number of runs in the pits, Magic Find battle against somebody, Cooley or something, and it'll do worse. And I'm like, that makes no sense. But that's just how YouTube is. YouTube wants you to make the same video over and over and over again for some reason. They just want you to... I should have done that. I wasn't thinking about it. But YouTube just wants you to keep copying and pasting the same video over and over and over again. It's super annoying. But... yeah, because the YouTube algorithm thing, exactly, yeah. Like, you'd think they would want you to try, like, new ideas and, like, so then you could come up with something even better than what you've been doing. But it's not. They want you to just copy-paste the same video over and over again and just keep remaking it, like, once a month. Like, you can look at other people's, like, not even just Diablo 2's channels, but, like, you see other channels that are doing pretty good, and you can see it's the same video over and over and over again. And they do that because they do the best, you know? Kind of frustrating, you know, and not, I don't know, it just seems like bad business, but I mean, I don't know. They got all the money behind them, so. I think ladder resets is Thursday. Ooh, I mean, I would be shocked if they just, you know, haven't announced it at all, and then they're like, hey, ladder resets 3 days from now. I mean, I would say it'd have to be the week after this one at the earliest, in my opinion, but... could be wrong. Wouldn't be the first time in my life I was wrong about something. Unofficial Cody B said he loved those Magic Find battles. Yeah, maybe we'll rock one again in the future, huh? Spam like button for those video slayers. Gotta pump them up ourselves. I appreciate the sentiment. Appreciate the destroying the like button. But yeah, there's only... yeah, watching the videos, hitting the like button. Beyond that, there's nothing really more anyone can do, right? Because I can look on my end, and you can look at the number of impressions, aka how many times YouTube has shown your video to other people, and it's like, why'd you show this video to 1/5 the number of people? Thank you. Thanks for doing that. Like, of course it's going to do bad when nobody sees the thumbnail. But, oh well. I'm looking for to build a character without run. Oh, rune words or uniques. No, using no rune words or uniques. I mean, you could get away with like any of the ones that are like good budget builds. A summon necro you could get away with. Maybe this assassin here you could get away with. You could get away with it on a sorceress, but I don't know if you're doing a solo self-found, it might be tough. But you know, you get a good rare. You can get rare orbs and stuff like that that are as good as Oculus or better for certain builds where you get 5 to Hydra or something, or you get 5 to like Fireball. Pretty much any build that's like, oh, this is a good budget build, you can rock with like almost naked gear really, but you could definitely rock it with all magic and rare stuff. Marumban says, when I started watching your channel, I didn't notice your subs. I still think your videos are great quality. Honestly, not clickbait. I prefer your YouTube over other big D2R names for that reason. Appreciate it. I'm glad you like the videos. Try to do pretty good quality. Obviously, outside of like, I don't want to spend like 3 or 4 hours working on like a 1-second clip of video. You know what I mean? Which can, I've definitely fallen into that. I don't want to say trap, but like this 4 or 5 second like animation I try doing sometimes, like at the beginning of videos, because sometimes I have to literally like learn how to do that on the fly, and then it can be a little bit of like, oh man, I spent 2.5 hours and I'm like only got the 15-second intro done. Ugh, great. Because you know, I'm not like a trained video editor or anything. And every single thing I do myself, so. We'll check it. Something crazy. Talking about blue items here, 1 to 4 cold damage. Thank you. What's your opinion on my question? Sorry if I missed your question there. Oh, this, okay. Bill is 4 Shale, Grizz Caddy with G-Face and Smoke, Gore Riders, and Exile Laying of Hands. A viable endgame option if you enchant with Demon Limb. I assume... and Exile. So yeah, you gotta be talking about a Paladin. It kinda is, yeah. I mean, it is. You have that super quick attack speed. Bunch of Crushing Blow, so... It would be. I mean, I don't know that it... I'm not really an expert on that exact type of build there, I guess. You know, I've always been more of like a grief and go type of guy, you know what I mean? So, but I'm pretty, I would say that would definitely be, that would work end game for sure. Whether it'd be the fastest in the game, I'm not 100% sure, but my video thumbnails are the best. Sometimes people roast me for those, but I think sometimes it's just, I think it's hilarious, just the stupid faces I put on there, but other people are like, oh geez, I almost can't click on your video because the thumbnails are so gross. Like, stop putting those stupid faces on. I'm just like, come on, man. I'm just being a goofball. Relax. You know, the whole like thumbnails. Sometimes. I don't know. I think it's funny. Carrie says Zeal. Yeah, I assumed you were talking about Zeal with that. The 4 Grizz Caddy. I kind of assumed it was Zeal, but blow these guys up already. Maybe just hit him with the Cloak of Shadows, huh? Oh, immune to lightning. Grief is better though, but full Grizz sets soul runes. It's good, makes you invincible. A million soul runes get a bazillion damage reduction. Damage reduced, I mean. Little leech, little leech, little stuff, but not enough for me. Nah. Some good stuff, but you need a little bit more. Russell, a full Tal Sorceress or other set character would do great. Oh yeah, I forgot. I did. For some reason, when he said no rune words, no uniques, I completely forgot about set items. Yeah, you can definitely rock a full Tal Sorceress and wreck through stuff. Full Tal is a real good set. One of the best. You can do a little bit with full Immortal Kings too, right? Robert says it's strange trying something new or trying to improve you think would you know, should promote your stuff more, but strange that wouldn't be the case. Yeah, it's not. YouTube doesn't like taking chances. They want the same old. I mean, if I had to guess, it's probably because people click and watch the same videos over and over again. So I'm sure that's what they've determined, huh? Yeah, I guess. Might as well get a perfect instead of a... Mabina's bow sucks. Yeah, a little bit. I think that set works okay, but yeah, not the greatest. I haven't tested it out a ton. Speaking of, let me grab this. I want to take a note real quick. My apologies for the quick pause. I'm taking down a note real quick that I just thought of. Video idea. All right, thank you very much. Sorry for the pause. Rest my hands a little bit too, right? Full like is usable players 1, but anything past that is real bad, says Joey. Yeah, kinda, yeah, for sure. I pretty much agree with that. Certain areas you could Players 3 a little bit. I did test that out not long ago, but yeah, it's not super. So yeah, I wasn't going that far to say it's like some great, amazing. Immortal Kings is super great, but when you start talking about not using the best stuff in the game, you get more into the territory of like usable instead of like slapping players 8 at, you know, Worldstone Keep or something, you know. Does anyone ever use Hellrack? Yeah, no, unfortunately not really. No one ever uses that, right? Joey says they should put skills or more enhanced damage on Mavina's bow. Yeah, I mean, maybe. I'm not too big on them changing items around and stuff, but... And also, they're not going to do it, but... I mean, I could see, even with that, it still wouldn't be OP or something, so... Gotta go. Oblivion, peace out, peace out. Faith plus to skills and fanaticism. Yeah, faith is probably the nastiest one, right? Should do a video on ladder items if you haven't yet. On ladder items. Loki, there really isn't now in Diablo 2 Resurrected. There's almost no ladder only items, so I'm not sure necessarily 100% what you're speaking of for that comment. Maybe I just don't fully understand it, right? Joey says, compared to other sets, it's quite good, though. I think talking about Mavina's. Yeah, I mean, sets in general aren't the best. So, yeah, Mavina's, I mean, really, it's probably like top 5 sets in the game, huh? Just because the other ones are all so bad. Whose horn? What? Probably can't never be anything good anyways, but... I see the rare bases, I just want to ID it anyways. Get out of here, you schmucks. Time for me to go take care of Phil. Peace out, Norbert. Yo, just found a 32 at 15 IS. Nice, nice. That's almost like the best Ruby Jewel of Fervor I've ever found. I think I might have found a 36 or 7 one time. I think I found 3 of them in my life. There was like a 32, a 33, and like a 37. Pokemon says even if Mavina's had 300 or 400 enhanced, it still wouldn't be any good. 6-socketed great polearm. Ethereal. Yeah. If I ever made some crazy Breath of the Dying thing, it would definitely. Oh boy, let me go ahead and try not to die here first before picking that up. Nope, not quite there. Gold wrap, little gold wrap. Day 1 a ladder, you're happy about that, but obviously you end up with a ton of those, but early on the ladder you want that puppy right there. Amrune, Turrune. Can't find an Ort rune anywhere. Joe says best he found was 35-15, super rare. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Racing Roy says D2R pay to win. It's called eBay. Yeah, I mean, anything in the world you can find some way around like that to where you can just buy your way through, but pretty much anything anyways. Any game where you can, like, take an item and drop it on the ground, someone will give you money to give it to them. Or anything that you can, like, trade. So it's just part of the... part of something everyone's got to accept, right? That they're never going to be able to stop all that kind of stuff. Once I get a handful of Jaws, I might skip Enigma and make Faith. Just slay harder on my Barbarian. Oh, like throw Faith on an Act 1 Mercenary for your Barbarian you're talking about? Gotcha. It depends what you're looking to farm or whatever, but yeah. There you go. Blow these guys up already. Come on. I deserve a really GG item right now. Oh, Fred just found an Ort rune. There you go. I can't get one of those, so this season is Plague and Flickering Flame rune words for ladder. Yeah, that was some of the ones that were up there, right? Some of the newer ones. Oh man, I did PvP reviews for patch 2.5. A bit salty. I did send people to you for their PVM. No, that's cool. D2 Arena, what's going on? What's up? Yeah, PvP, I know nothing about. Maybe one day I'd dabble in that, but not something that super interests me in general, I guess. I kind of like more playing through the game and doing stuff at my own pace, so when you go PvP, you gotta really keep up with the Joneses, you know what I mean? You gotta get the best gear when they have the best gear, and you gotta, you know. Maybe they should let Larza give set items the max amount of sockets they can have. Yeah, I don't know. That's a bit out there. I mean, the way I view it, I've mentioned it a bunch of times. It's like, no matter what you do, you can't have everything be equally powerful. You know what I mean? Because then nothing is the most powerful. Like, if everything is equally powerful, then nothing is good to find, because you already have all the best stuff because everything's equally powerful. So you have to have stuff that's not good, and you have to have stuff that is good. Because if you don't have bad items, then that means no items are good then. Everything is equal. So it's kind of a, you know, you gotta kind of make sure you know, careful what you wish for, you know. Do you really want a game where every single item that drops is going to be good? Like, that's why it's so exciting to find things like Griffins and D-Web, because there's a bunch of super rare items like Tyro's Might and stuff that are real rare. And you get that big excitement, but it's like a letdown because it's not as useful. But then you find the super rare one that is useful. That's why it's so hype, you know? Fred says, this song gets me going. Oh, he said, this man gets me going. Oh, no, I do. I probably do. I get you going. Yeah, some of the songs on this list are straight fire, yo. Straight fire. Passive Dex Magic Find. What were those charges, just out of curiosity? Weekend charges. 6 NATO. No. You got a fancy football team, Phil? I'm trying to find one. I actually it's full now. We actually got the draft today for Sweet Phil Fantasy Football League, so I posted up in my Discord. So if you're not in the Discord, you probably wouldn't have seen it, but yeah, it's full. We got our draft today. I got like that one's just a free one. It's not for any money. It's just for fun for like, you know, community members and stuff. But I got 3 of them for money. So yeah, I'm in. 3 is enough for me for sure. I don't need any more fancy leagues than that. Well, 4 if you count the free one, but so yeah, I'm in 4. It is one that does count, I suppose. So by chance, do you know if Terror Zones will increase the item levels? Yes, it is supposed to do that for sure. Yeah, because in the video I made about the treasure class, I actually show someone's in the Stony Tombs, but they drop the little clip I got. They dropped a Crown of Ages off of a regular white monster, which generally wouldn't be possible because they should only be level 85. They wouldn't be a high enough treasure class, but because it's a terror zone and was like a level 90 something character probably. It's much rarer than dropping off of a champion because the drop rates are different. But yeah, you can find like crazy stuff like that even off the white monster sometimes. So yeah, and Joey says Mr. Llama did some stuff. Yeah, because he plays for a ton of hours. So yeah, same with the drop rates and the higher runes. The day you actually get a jaw on the phone. It's like winning the Super Bowl. Yeah, that's what people like. Oh, the runes are too hard to find, this or that. Like, yeah, are they really though? You want them rare. That's what makes them so exciting to find. Yeah, exactly. Oop, I did grab what I was looking for. Two mana. Wait for him to kill a few more monsters. Maybe a rune would drop off him. D2 says he'll share some top tier gear for me and some of my viewers. Yeah, if I ever jump into PvP, well, I'll let you know. It's not gonna be anytime soon, that's for sure. Do we know the end of the season yet? Harry, no, I haven't heard anything official. It's gonna be soon. It's gonna be soon, next week or two, so nothing official yet though that I'm aware of. Not a bad Grand Charm, but hit recovery, a bunch of fire res. It's not a bad one. Not a bad one. Unidentified tiles, Amy. Did one of those drop somewhere on here? Or are you talking about for yourself, Mr. Fred? The other side of that coin is that some have played more than 20 years and still never found one. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. If you play 20 years straight and never found a high rune, I'd have to say you're definitely doing something wrong. Like, not one? But yeah, they are incredibly rare. I don't know, I mean, those people, maybe they just want to play Diablo 3 or something. because that's if you want good items to rain out of the sky, that's what I hear you get over there. So it's I guess it just depends on what type of game you want to play, right? Differing opinions from each person. You never know, they did release the info about 2.5 patch. When you were streaming, might get more news while you're streaming again. I mean, yeah, it can happen. It can happen. Soul, route to your tell soul. Oh, no, I don't need those. Don't need those. Oh, good, he didn't get wrecked. Thought my Merc was going to get wrecked there when I wasn't paying attention. D3 is like what you're saying, where everything is so good, nothing is good. Yeah, I haven't played D3 in a long time, but yeah, that's kind of going off what I've heard from other people. Joe Glover says even Vex and Ohm, when you're farming on players 1 aren't that rare. Well, I wouldn't go that far, but yeah, and it depends a lot. I mean, some people, if some people can only play like 2 or 4 hours a week total, yeah, you're not gonna be able to find a whole lot over a long period of time, right? But actually, I'm just gonna check that out. Never mind. So, but like if you can only play a couple hours a week, it's, I don't know. That's just not a 2 hours a week type of game. So. At some point, yes, everything is good, then they nerf it, says Mark. Yeah, that's one thing. I don't want them constantly changing stuff with the game, and they're not going to anyways, because like Jeff always says, I don't know if he's still in here, they only have one guy working on the whole game, so not really just one person, but that's what Jeff always says. But yeah, I don't think they're going to put in the time to constantly be balancing and changing. I think they pretty much did all the balancing change stuff that they really wanted to do, and now they're like, oh, now I see how it is. Like, no matter what we do, some people are going to complain about it and say they want more change, and other people are going to say they want less changed. And the changes we make, no one's going to be happy with anyway, so I guess we'll just leave it how it is. I think that's kind of where they're at right now. Ah! Diadem of the Grey variety. Oh no, not in D2R. I was talking about D3. Sorry. Oh, okay. Gotcha. In D3, they keep doing stuff like that. Gotcha. Happy Labor Day. Hope you're having a good one. Phil said from Peter. Appreciate it, Peter. Yeah, it's going pretty good. Playing some Diablo 2. Can't complain. 12:30. Uh-oh. I got to get out. This got to be the last run. I lost track of time here, buddies. I was chatting up with everybody. Lost a little track of time. So yeah, thanks everybody for joining me here today. Hopefully I get that Griffin's coming up here shortly in a few days, or something like that. Been really wanting to get a Griffin's. Haven't gotten one in over a long time here, but hopefully coming soon here. Gotta hop off, get all cleaned up, get ready for stuff going on today. Make sure you guys check out that video I dropped earlier today. It's kind of about kind of quick wealth at ladder reset type of stuff, but because of the sponsored video, I had to make it like 3 weeks ago. I thought the ladder was going to have happened already, but you never know. Let us know if you're going to live stream that draft. Fred, I'm probably not going to, because I think I'm going to have to kind of do it on my phone while I'm at my in-laws party. So don't tell anybody I'm saying this, but I think I'm going to have to do it while I'm at the party. So I'm not going to be able to stream it, Fred. So get time and a half for holiday pay? Yeah, sure. If you look at how many people have watched this stream here, how many people have we had? I get like $3 or $4 per 1,000 people, and there's been 2,500 people. So do the math. That's how much money I made today. But that's not important. I get to hang out with you guys, have a great time, and wreck some Diablo 2. So that's gonna be the end, fellas. Peace out. Catch you next time, and don't forget, keep slaying. Ooh, ah.